Pangu Jailbreak for iOS 9.3.3 has just been released. You can now customize your device to its full potential. Here's a large collection of 100 jailbreak tweaks compatible with 9.3.3. Folder 6 Plus expands the way folders work. You can now have folders with a 4x4 grid of icons in both portrait and landscape mode. You can even have more folders within a folder. It also works in the dock. Full Folder 9 expands the way folders work. Now folders open as a full screen up to a 5x9 grid of icons. Just tap or pinch to close the folder. You can also have more folders within a folder. Icon Renamer is a tweak which gives you an easy way to rename your app labels. Here's how. Start Edit Mode and click on the app you want to change, and change the label. Multi-Icon Mover Plus is a tweak that lets you easily move several icons as a group. In the home screen edit mode, select the icons by tapping on each of them. Switch to another page or folder and simply press the Home button. Now you've moved the icons. No Labels is a display tweak which, as you can guess, hides icon labels from your home screen. There are no options. Circuit changes the shape of your home screen icons. They're now circular like this. Icon Art is a tweak which replaces home screen and app switcher icons for music apps. You can play music in the background with Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Music, and other apps. With this tweak, the icon for your music app will be replaced by album art. The icon will match the song currently played. Spin Settings is a display tweak which animates the settings icon. The gear icon will now rotate. You can adjust the speed in settings. Barrel is a display tweak which adds graphical effects as you scroll through your home screen pages. You can choose from 29 different animations. Here are a few examples. Barrel Roll will rotate your entire home screen on command. You'll need the activator tweak to trigger it. Cylinder is a display tweak which animates transitions between home screen pages. This is similar to Barrel, but Cylinder is free and has more choices. You can choose from 58 different animations, which can be combined into more than 35 trillion choices. Here are a few examples. Minimal HUD is a display tweak that replaces the volume pop-up that displays whenever you change the volume level. Now you get a tiny volume display that doesn't get in the way, especially if you're watching a video. You can select the position and theme for this new HUD display in settings. No Slow Animations is a very useful tweak that will turbocharge your device. It makes your iPhone or iPad run much faster by speeding up iOS animations. Now apps open much faster like this. There's a setting option marked Speed to adjust the speed, increase, or even slow down your animations if you prefer. No Page Dot 7 is a display tweak which removes the page dots at the bottom of the home screen. Mobius is a useful tweak that allows infinite scrolling through pages of your home screen. You can swipe right on the first page to go to the last page. Make sure you have installed another tweak called Spotlight Be Gone to deactivate the Spotlight search of iOS 9. Wink is a useful utility which hides the status bar to simplify your home screen. With Wink installed, your status is hidden until you tap it once to make it reappear like this. Alkaline is a display tweak which changes the standard battery symbol in the status bar. The theme is colored red when charging and white when not. You can install other themes like Zelda Hearts for Alkaline. The tweak and extra themes are both available from Cydia. Date and status bar simply adds the current date to the left of the time area on the status bar. Status bar timer is a tweak that displays the timer or stopwatch time next to the clock in the status bar. For example, start the clock stopwatch and return to the home screen. You can now easily see the elapsed time. Smile Battery changes the battery display on the status bar. The battery percentage is replaced with an emoji A full battery looks like this. A weak battery will look like this, or this. Spring Research is a display tweak which allows you to change the color of the icon labels and the status bar. You can set both color and transparency. Status bar color allows you to change the color of your status bar. You can change colors for both text and background. There are separate settings for the lock screen and home screen. You can disable it while music is playing. Zeppelin is one of the original Cydia display tweaks. It allows you to change the carrier logo with a new image. There are many icon packs full of images you can use. Just search Cydia for Zeppelin icon. Harbor is a well-designed tweak which makes the iOS dock work like OS X. You can add as many icons to the dock as you want. Touch an icon and it will rise above your finger like a wave. It expands to full size. Just release your finger to launch this app. Harbor has many options to customize, including height, width, bounce, animation, and many more. You can set Harbor to bounce an icon whenever you receive a notification. It's handy if you have the Mail app in the dock. Icon Bounce is an interesting display tweak for the icons on your dock. These icons are now animated. They will randomly bounce, rotate, twirl, and flip. Spotlight Be Gone is a useful tweak if you think the Spotlight search is unnecessary. Now you have the choice to remove it. Always More for Spotlight shows more in a Spotlight search. Now you get 2 rows of Siri suggestions and nearby places. Blurry Badges is a tweak that lets you change the style of the red notification badges to this. The badge color is blurred and will now match your icon. There are options to change the border size and color, as well as tint. Glow Badge adds an animated glow effect around the app icons on your home screen. You can set different colors and the strength of the glow for apps with notifications. There's another option called Badge Whitelist if you only want certain apps to glow. Gooches is a tweak which changes how notifications are displayed on the home screen. Apps now display notifications as a text label. There are many options to customize this tweak. You can adjust colors, hide badges, hide labels, and even make different changes per app. Glowboard adds an animated glow effect around the app icons on your home screen. You can set different colors of the glow for apps with notifications or apps currently running. Icons for apps with notifications can have another animation effect. The icons will pulse slightly. If you don't want certain apps to glow at all, set them as a blacklisted app. Priority Hub is a new way to organize and simplify your lock screen notifications. This tweak was inspired by BlackBerry 10. Each notification you receive is now grouped by app. You will see an icon with a number below. Just click on any icon to see all the related notifications. Slide on the notification you want to read and the app will open. Notification cards will change your notification screen. They are now grouped into separate cards for each app. You can expand and collapse each card separately. You can clear notifications one at a time by swiping left, or the entire group at once. There are options to fully customize the appearance of these cards. Before using this tweak, don't forget to change the notification setting to Group by App. Reveal NC9 changes the pull-down animation for the notification center. It now looks like this, instead of the default animation. CC Colors changes the color of the control center background and transparency. Just pick any color you want and you're done. CC Background changes the background of your control center. Just select any image from your photo library and you're done. CC Loader allows you to customize the control center. In settings you can rearrange sections like this, or disable a section just as easily. You can also set the media controls to only appear when music or a video is playing. CC Meters adds a meter row to the control panel. This is an add-on for the CC Loader tweak. Now you can see CPU usage, memory and storage remaining, as well as upload and download speed. These meters can be completely customized. You can rearrange, hide, and color them as you want, like this. Polus is a tweak to fully customize your control center. You can easily add any app to the quick launcher. With over 300 icons included, you should be able to find one that matches. It's easy to configure new apps and change the appearance of the control center. Polus works with a CC color tweak that allows you to change the background color. CC Separator is a simple display tweak. It removes the shaded separator lines in the control center for a cleaner appearance. C-Circle is a simple display tweak. It changes the icons at the bottom of the control center to a circular style like this. InstaLauncher is a quick app launcher using an activator gesture. You will get a full menu display of all apps displayed in a sorted list. Start InstaLauncher. If you want to launch an app like Atomus, scroll through the alpha list, pick A, and highlight the app in Release. There are many options to customize InstaLauncher. First, set the activation method and any apps you wish to hide. You can also display a list of recent apps and favorite apps. You can show the cursor, and more. Griddy is a grid view replacement for the app switcher. You can dynamically change the size of the grid display by pinching your screen. It has a wide range of display sizes. Just swipe right or left to close an app, or long press any image to close all apps. There are many options to change. You can set default grid sizes for both portrait and landscape mode and many other things. Here's the grid with no icons. Here it is with only icons. Swipe Home is a tweak that adds a new function to the app switcher. Swipe up on the home screen to kill all apps at once, like this. Forcey adds 3D touch menus to devices without 3D touch. There are options to customize the key sensitivity and vibration. You can also remove blur. Just long press on one of the standard apps to reveal a pop-up menu like this. If you want to edit the home screen, swipe up on an icon instead of the usual long press. If you prefer, you can inverse the options used to invoke 3D touch menus and edit mode. Last app is a useful tweak that lets you go back to the previous app. Just set the last app to run using an activator gesture like double tap the status bar. For example, if you first open Spotify and next open the App Store, two apps are open, so now you can go directly to the Spotify by double tapping the status bar like this. Reveal Menu is a tweak that adds 3D touch menus to devices without 3D touch. There are options to customize the key sensitivity and vibration. Just long press on one of the standard apps to reveal a pop-up menu like this. If If you want to edit the home screen, swipe up on an icon instead of the usual long press. Grabber App 8 is a tweak which allows you to change the lock screen apps. You can change the camera grabber to open any app instead of the standard camera app. You can also set a second icon to open a different app. 20-second lock screen makes your lock screen stay on for 20 seconds instead of 5. You can change this number in settings if you prefer. Bury C8 is a tweak that lets you open apps directly from the lock screen. Now it's easy to open an app. Just swipe an icon toward the home button, and the app opens like this. Faces changes your lock screen appearance. Now you can add background images to your passcode keypad like this. Lock Glyph adds the Apple Pay animation to your lock screen whenever you unlock your device. It looks like this. Roman passcode changes your lock screen appearance. Now the passcode keyboard displays as Roman numbers. Bottom bar is a display tweak that changes the status bar in the lock screen. It now appears on the bottom of the screen and the camera grabber is hidden for a minimal appearance. Browser Changer is useful if you prefer to use another browser instead of Safari. You can now set the default browser to Chrome, Firefox, Dolphin, Mercury, and others. Now when you click on a web address in Notes and other apps, it will open using your default browser instead of Safari. The Safari Be Better tweak adds a few new options to the Safari app. You can auto-hide bookmarks in landscape mode. The complete URL can now be displayed. You can disable auto-hide for the address bar and the toolbar. Safari Close All Tabs adds an X option to the tab view, which allows you to close all tabs at once. You can lock or whitelist certain tabs from closing. Just hold the tab with 2 fingers until the lock icon changes to red. Now all the tabs are gone except for the 4 which I locked. Safari Tab Count is a tweak which should already be in iOS. In Safari, the Tab View button now displays the number of open tabs, as you can see here. This tweak removes the shaded background from Safari. Now Safari's web address bar will have a flat, clean appearance like this. Elm Palm gives you more control over your screenshots. A new menu lets you choose what to do with it, either save to photo library, copy to clipboard, share, or cancel. Time Until Alarm is a useful tweak which modifies the clock app. Every alarm will now display remaining time just above the alarm on-off switch. Alarm Control is a useful tweak that modifies the clock app. You can turn off or on all alarms at once using the new toggle switch at the top like this. Return to Sender is a small tweak which changes the Messages app. It simply replaces the return button with a blue send button instead. Ours lets you choose what music app to open when you plug in your headphones. You will get the menu choice at the bottom of which app to open. There are many options to customize the color, text, and animation. Ethos is a useful music tweak that keeps your background audio always on. It's useful if you want to play a game or run another app and still listen to music. Phone App No Fave is a simple tweak that removes the favorite tab in the phone app. There are no options to configure. Photo Size is a useful tweak which improves the standard photo app. You can now see the file size of any photo or group of photos you've selected. Delete Forever adds an extra option to the Photos app. Now you can permanently delete photos without having to go back and delete them again from the recently deleted folder. No Update All is a tweak which disables Update All in the App Store. Now you can choose which apps you want to update. No App Store Redirect stops apps from automatically opening the App Store without your permission. It provides a confirmation menu instead. You'll find this tweak useful for apps that have too many redirecting ads. Apps like MovieBox are finally usable with this tweak installed. YouTube++ is a great tweak that makes the YouTube app better. You get many useful options and features. To customize YouTube, press the three-dot symbol at the top right and then Settings. There is a new section called YouTube++ Preferences. Here there are options to change the download quality and the file save location. This app is capable of saving a 1080p file at 60 frames per second. You can also set the default playback quality for both Wi-Fi and mobile. There are playback options for background play, autoplay, full screen mode, and playback speed. You can change the number of seconds for the forward and back controls. More options allow you to block video ads, hide video suggestions, disable the age restrictions, and hide the upload button. You can also change your default main page in YouTube. You still have all the standard YouTube preferences available. Messenger++ is a great tweak that makes the Facebook Messenger app more convenient to use. The increased privacy includes stealth mode, disable analytics, disable read receipts, disable typing receipts. There are many additional features as well. By Lockdown is an excellent tweak that lets you passcode protect individual apps, settings, and even control center switches. It works with both Touch ID and standard passcodes that are added in settings. Here's how By Lockdown works. Go to Settings, add a new restriction. Select an app, switch, setting, or feature to restrict. Now select Photos and pick the type of restriction, passcode, Touch ID, Wi-Fi network, or any combination. Now whenever you access this locked app, you will need to unlock it with Touch ID like this. You can add as many restricted apps as you wish. Network List is a tweak that will make hidden Wi-Fi passwords visible if you need it. Your phone remembers Wi-Fi passwords everywhere you connect, but what if you have another device and don't remember the password? Here's how the tweak works. Select Wi-Fi from Settings. Scroll to the bottom and select the new option, Known Networks. Now you can see all the passwords. Android Lock XT changes the way your numeric lock screen works. Now you can draw a pattern instead. There are many setting options to customize. You can set your device to disable itself after too many wrong attempts. You can set it to bypass the lock in a trusted Wi-Fi network or Bluetooth device. You can change the appearance from several themes like this Pac-Man one. Eclipse 3 is a display tweak that allows you to change the standard bright white system theme. Use it for a system-wide dark theme. It'll give your device a distinctive new appearance. There are many options to customize your new color theme to change the background, nav bar, and status bar. You can also change the keyboard dock, control center, and more. If you don't want to change the theme for particular apps, you can blacklist them here. Preference Organizer 2 is a tweak that organizes your settings into new groups. This simplifies your settings into 4 sections instead of one long scrolling list. The last section is new. It displays all your app groups, which include Apple apps, social apps, tweaks, and App Store apps. Cast is a display tweak which animates list scrolling. There are several style options in settings. The Grow option looks like this. Detailed battery usage shows detailed battery usage stats. It provides an overall battery usage graph for the last 24 hours or the last 7 days. You still get a list of apps used with its battery percentage displayed below. Circle Icons is a display tweak which changes all the icons of the Settings app to a circular shape. It does not affect any icon themes. Color Switches changes the color of the standard green toggle switch. You can change both on and off colors. Just pick any color you want and you're done. Placeholder is a simple tweak that adds an icon to the settings if the app doesn't already have one. Settings look like this, instead of this. Hardware Specs adds a new option to the Settings General page. You will find all kinds of detailed hardware specs about your device. It's great to have this kind of info just because you can. Swipe for More is a tweak that provides better options to manage Cydia packages. Here's how it works. In your Changes list, select a tweak and swipe left. You have a new choice to install or queue like this. In your Installed list, select one and swipe left. There is a choice to remove, reinstall, or queue like this. Tweak Count 2 is a simple tweak for Cydia. In the installed list, it now displays the total number of tweaks you have installed. Predicted All is a tweak which improves the standard keyboard. Predictive text is a useful feature, but it's only available in certain apps. With this tweak, predictive text will now work in all apps, like the Spotlight search. Color Predictive changes the font color for predictive text above the keyboard. You can change the text color to any color you prefer, like this neon green. Blurred is a tweak which gives your keyboard a dark theme like this. Another tweak called Color Keys allows you to change your keyboard to any color of the rainbow. It looks like this. No More Magnifier is a simple but effective tweak. It removes the magnifying glass that normally displays when you select text. There are no options, it just works. Return Dismiss is the keyboard tweak that lets you hide the keyboard by long pressing the return key. This is useful for some apps which have no other way to remove the keyboard. Shift Cycle is a tweak that adds more typing options. Just select some text and tap the Shift button to switch between either uppercase, capitalized, concatenated, or lowercase. There are setting options to customize the shift choices as you want. Double Cut is a typing tweak that lets you add a keyboard shortcut for the Mail app. In Settings, set your email address and the snippet key which starts the insert. In Messages, you can set your email address easily by double tapping a single key, like this. Delete Cut is a typing tweak that adds a new function to the delete key. If you hold the Shift key, the delete key will now delete one word at a time like this. Swipe Selection provides a really useful keyboard function. Now you can move the cursor and select text easily using your keyboard like a trackpad. Just slide your finger over the keyboard to move the cursor right or left. If you hold the Shift key and slide your finger, you can select text instead. Once selected, you have options to cut, copy, paste, format, define, share, or indent. Battery Life provides additional information about the battery in your device. It displays remaining battery charge and how long your device will last depending on use. It also displays useful information like total battery capacity, total recharge cycles, and current temperature. You can preserve your battery capacity by not overcharging it. It will last longer per charge. Better Shutdown is a tweak which modifies the power down menu. Normally it displays slide to power off when you press the power button. With this tweak installed, you get more options: power off, reboot, and respring. Dim lets you reduce the display brightness lower than the iOS minimum. Activator is a clever tweak which allows you to start apps with a shortcut. Instead of clicking on an icon, you can get an app to start many different ways using the home button, multi-touch gestures, network status, power connection, sleep button, slide movements, status bar gestures, volume button, wired headset, and more. For example, I've set the home screen to rotate using Activator whenever the status bar is double tapped, like this. iFile is a complete file manager and viewer for the iPhone or iPad. You have full access to all files. It works like the Mac Finder or Windows Explorer. You can copy, paste, rename, edit, and delete files. There's a built-in file viewer that will view text, PDF, HTML, images, videos, sound, zip files, and more. In Preferences, remember to set the application names and song titles switch so they will display with readable names. You can examine your music files located in the media library and play them. Or examine images and view them. There are options to copy to the camera roll, trash, or print. If you want to copy files to your home computer, I suggest you make a bookmark to Var Mobile Media Downloads. This directory can be accessed by a computer app called iExplorer. It can transfer files between iPhones and computers. There is both a Mac and a PC version. System Sound Disabler is a tweak that gives you full control over system sounds. There are now switches to turn off various system sounds you don't want to hear. Universal Mute is a simple sound tweak that mutes the media volume when the ringer is muted. In settings, there's an option to return to a preset volume level when you unmute, and another option to let this tweak work with a connected headset. No Power Sound is a tweak that disables the sound your device makes when plugged into the charger. There are no settings. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe for more videos like this.